Hi friends, welcome once again. Only we need to solve or we need to derive only one more equation. That is Cote flow. Assume this plate is moving in this direction with velocity u, and here it is stationary, and the height is h. Now you can derive for any condition because you have general equation. Again, I can derive with the help of equation also, but there is no need. We have already equation. Just we will put the boundary condition and we will get the answer. Now again consider two-dimensional steady incompressible flow of a Newtonian fluid between two parallel plates h distance apart, and consider that the upper plate moves towards right with a constant velocity, whereas the lower plate is stationary. Is it clear? Very good. Only boundary condition will change. We already know, or we have u is equal to 1 by 2 mu dp by dx y square plus c1y plus c2. Again, to solve this equation, we need to assume two boundary conditions. So it is very simple. From this condition, boundary conditions are at y is equal to 0, the value of u is equal to, tell me, at y is equal to 0, the value of u is equal to, here y is equal to 0 is not the center line, y is equal to 0 at the lower plate. So its value will be 0. Y is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, and at y is equal to h, u is equal to capital U. Put this thing. From this condition, you will get C2 is equal to 0. And from second condition, you will get C1 is equal to U by H minus 1 by 2 mu dp by dx into H. U by H minus 1 by 2 mu dp by dx into H. You will get U is equal to Again, there is no need to mug up all these equations. You need to remember only this relation, and with the help of this relation, it will take only 2 minutes to derive any equation. So u is equal to 1 by 2 mu dp by dx y square minus yh plus u by h into y. So the above equation implies that the above equation the above equation implies that velocity profile is parabolic. Is parabolic one special case when there is no pressure gradient. There is no pressure gradient. It means dp by dx is equal to 0. And the flow takes place. And flow takes place due to shear driving velocity component. Shear driven velocity component. And then it is known as pure Cotte flow. Then it is known as pure Cotte flow. We can write for zero pressure gradient. For zero pressure gradient, velocity distribution becomes u is equal to u into y by h. So it implies that the velocity profile is linear. For pure Cotte flow. For pure Cotte flow, so now you can solve any question. If the lower plate is moving, upper plate is moving, both are moving, you have a general equation, then you need to put the boundary condition and you will get the answer. Is it clear? Write down next question. Question number 92, and I need correct answer from each and every student. Consider consider an incompressible fully developed flow between parallel plates h distance apart. The lower plate the lower plate moves to the left. The lower plate moves to the left at a uniform speed of u. At a uniform speed of u, while the upper plate is stationary. While the upper plate is stationary. Determine the pressure gradient. Determine the pressure gradient required to produce zero net flow at a section. Zero net flow at a section. You have 2 minutes. You have general equation. Put the boundary condition and get the answer. The right answer is last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. Now look at your screen. The situation is like that. This is upper plate, which is stationary, and this one is the lower plate. and this plate is moving in this direction. The distance is h. Again, we have general equation. We have u is equal to 1 by 2 mu dp by dx y square plus c1 y plus c2. Now use boundary condition at y is equal to h, u is equal to 0, and at y is equal to 0, u is equal to minus of u, because this direction is positive and this one is negative. So at y is equal to u, so c2 is equal to minus of u, and c1 is equal to u by h minus 1 by 2 mu dp by dx into h. Put this value in the given above equation. U is equal to 1 by 2 mu dp by dx y square minus hy plus u into y by h minus 1. Is it clear? Very good. Then volumetric flow rate is given by the volume flow rate is given by u is equal to 0 to h, assume b is equal to 1 for u into b into dy. U is equal to b 0 to h. Put this value 1 by 2 mu dp by dx y square minus hy u into y by h minus 1 into dy. U is equal to b. When you will solve, you will get minus of b 1 by 12 mu dp by dx h2 minus plus uh by 2. But in question it is mentioned that for q is equal to 0. So for q is equal to 0, minus b into 1 by 12 mu dp by dx hu plus uh by 2, that should be equal to 0. Value of dp by dx is equal to minus 6 mu u by h square. So this is the right answer. So we have discussed all the cases. Both the plates are stationary. Upper plate is moving in forward direction and lower is stationary. Upper is stationary and lower plate is moving in opposite direction. Note down up to this one. And this part is also finished. This part is also finished. I can teach you some more thing, but there is no need. Sir, for this problem, please say once again boundary condition. What is the problem in boundary condition? This is at 0. This is lower plate and this is upper plate. This upper plate is stationary. This is lower plate. This lower plate is moving in this opposite direction. So at y is equal to 0, the velocity is minus of u. This is upper plate at y is equal to h. At y is equal to h, it is stationary. So at y is equal to h, velocity is 0. Satish, is it clear? Okay, very good. Write down flow meters. In flow meter, the calculation of the pressure drop I have already discussed at the time of pressure measurement. So here, now we need to apply only Bernoulli and continuity equation. Bernoulli and continuity equation, which you already know. Flow meters. Actually, we have two types of flow meter. One is full bore meter and one is insertion meters. Generally, we have 10 to 20 types of flow meters, but in our GATE syllabus, we need to discuss only 4. That is the Venturi meter, orifice meter, rotameter, and pitot tube. So write down. Next heading. To control. Okay, my first question to you. What is the difference between full bore meters and insertion meter? And tell me any example of full bore meter and any example of insertion meter. Very good. Okay, your confusion will remove. Have a patience. To control industrial processes, it is essentially to know the amount of material entering and leaving the process. Entering and leaving the process. Because materials are transported in the form of fluids wherever possible. So it is important to measure that flow rate. To measure the rate at which a fluid is flowing through a pipe or channel. Through a pipe or other channel. So many different types of meters are available in the market, but the selection of a meter depends on our requirement. The selection of a meter is based on applicability of the instrument to the specific problem. To the specific problem, its installed cost, and cost of operation and cost of operation, the range of flow rate, the range of flow rate it can accommodate, that is its rangeability. So these are some basic factors and its inherent accuracy. So what is the applicability? Installed cost, cost of operation, range of flow or rangeability, or its accuracy. So these are some major factors which we need to take care of during the selection of a meter. But on the name of Venturi and just we will mug up some formula and we are happy. Actually, there are two things. One is mass flow rate and one is volumetric flow rate. Next point, a few types of flow meters. A few types of flow meters measure the mass flow rate directly. Mass flow rate directly, but the majority measure the volumetric flow rate, volumetric flow rate, or the average fluid velocity, or the average fluid velocity, or the average fluid velocity from which the volumetric flow rate can be calculated. Volumetric flow rate can be calculated. Because it is very simple to convert the volumetric flow rate to mass flow rate. The mass flow rate requires the mass flow rate requires that the fluid density under the operating conditions are known. Under the operating conditions are known. We will divide flow meters into two parts. One is full bore meters. And second one is insertion meter. Second one is insertion meters. So next, sir, what do we mean by full bore meter and what do we mean by insertion meter? Most meters, most meters operate on all fluid in the pipe or channel or channel and are known as full bore meters. Full bore meters. Second one is insertion meter. Measure the flow rate. Measure the flow rate. Or more commonly, the fluid velocity. Or more commonly, the fluid velocity. At one point. I hope in GATE 2019 or 20, they asked again this question. If pitot tube is used to measure velocity or local velocity at a specific point. Write down first heading, full bore meters. Full bore meters. For us, three things are important. Their equation, advantages, disadvantages, and their principle. It is the most common type of in future they can ask question like this also. They will give you 4 options and they will ask which of the following is not the full bore meter, and they will not ask you venturi meter or orifice meter. Everyone knows. They will give you some different name. The most common types of full bore meters. The most common types of full bore meters are venturi or orifice meters. And variable area meters. This question they asked in GATE 2 times, that which of the following meter is the variable area which works on the principle of variable area meter. Give me example that variable area meters. Such marks are easy marks, such as on variable area, rotameter. Such as rotameters. We have other full bore meters also. Other full bore measuring devices include, at least you can go through the name, include V element, magnetic, vortex shading, turbine, and positive displacement meters, ultrasonic meters, and mass flow meters or mass flow devices such as Coriolis flow meters. So they can ask this type of question also, that mass flow device, yeah, Coriolis flow meter is used to measure. But on the name of flow meters, you know only Venturi meter. Then you need to leave such type of question. Is it clear? So this was the basic idea about all these meters. Very good. We need to do PhD on Venturi and orifice. So write down Venturi meter. Venturi meter. Pressure taps. Is the direction of flow. It is the inlet cone. This is known as throat, and this is discharge cone. It is the schematic of Venturi meter. A short conical inlet section. A short conical inlet section leads to a throat section. Leads to a throat section and then to a long discharge cone. And pressure taps at the start of the inlet at the start of the inlet section and at the throat are connected to a manometer or differential pressure transmitter. That pressure part there is no need to discuss. We have already covered. It is the upstream and it is the downstream. Here velocity will increase. Here velocity will decrease because A into V is equal to constant. As the value of V is going to increase, it means A is going to decrease. As the value of A is going to increase, the value of V is going to decrease. So in the upstream section, or in the upstream cone, the fluid velocity is increased and its pressure decreased. And its pressure decreased. The pressure drop in this cone, the pressure drop in this cone is used to measure the flow rate Again, in the discharge cone, area increases, and in the discharge cone, area in the discharge cone, the velocity is decreased. The velocity is decreased, and the original pressure largely recovered. All such type of points are important for your interview. That's why it is one of the advantage of the venturimeter that you will recover the pressure. So large recovered or largely recovered is the correct term. The angle of discharge cone the angle of the discharge cone is made small between 5 degree and 15 degree to prevent why? To prevent boundary layer separation, and to minimize friction. Since there is no separation, in a contracting cross section, for the upstream cone, can be made shorter than the downstream. Cone. That's why typically 90% of the pressure loss, 90% of the pressure loss in the upstream cone is recovered. And we have one more misconception about the venturimeter, that we can use venturimeter only and only for liquid flow rate, but it is the misconception. We can use for gas flow rate, but generally we use for liquid flow rates. So I never got this type of explanation for venturimeter. Truly amazing. Thank you very much. Is it clear? Very good. So you can use for gases also. I know now what you know on the name of all these things, because all these topics are ignored topic by you and your faculty. Arey, who will ask in exam? But if you will realize, then every second year you will get one question from flow meters. Is recovered. Write down next one. Venturimeters can be applied. Venturimeters can be applied to the measurement of gas flow rates but they are more commonly used. But they are most commonly used. Such type of question they can ask in MSQ, multiple select question. Commonly used with liquids, especially large flows of water where because of the large pressure recovery. Because one more thing, because of the large pressure recovery, large pressure recovery eventually requires less power than other types of matter. Than other types of meters. So this is the some additional knowledge about it. Because continuity and Bernoulli everyone knows. At the point of upstream and at the throat, you will choose 2 point and you will apply Bernoulli and continuity. Is it clear? Now we will discuss basic equation, which you already know. From Bernoulli equation, assume VA bar and VB bar are the average upstream and downstream velocities respectively, and assume there is no loss, and rho is the density of the fluid. Rho is the density of the fluid. Even by rho plus alpha 1 or L, okay, PA, alpha A, VA bar square by 2, GZA is equal to PB by rho, alpha B, VB bar square by 2, plus GZB. This term will cancel out because GA is equal to CAB. So we will write PA by rho plus alpha A, VA bar square by 2, PB by rho plus alpha B, VB square by 2. Can we write like this? Alpha B, VB bar square minus alpha A, PA bar square is equal to 2 PA minus PB divided by rho. From continuity equation, A1 V1 is equal to Q1 is equal to Q2 V2. So A into V is equal to constant. So A of A, V of A bar is equal to A of B, V of VB bar. Pi by 4 dA square into VA bar is equal to pi by 4 dB square VB. Pi by 4 and pi by 4 will cancel out. So we will get VA bar is equal to dB divided by dA square into VB bar. where dA is the diameter of pipe, dB is the diameter of throat of meter, diameter of throat of meter, and beta is equal to, we will define a Newton, that is diameter ratio. That is dB by dA. Eliminate the value of VA and you will get VB bar is equal to 1 by alpha B minus beta to the power 4 into alpha A 2 into PA minus PB divided by rho. Now we will introduce Venturi coefficient to account for small friction losses, to account for the small friction losses, small friction loss between locations A and B. So we will introduce. So the above equation is corrected with the help of introduction of a new factor. So VOB bar is equal to CV and assume alpha is approximately 1. So 1 minus beta to the power 4, 2 into PA minus PB divided by rho. So the CV is called Venturi coefficient. And for a well-designed Venturi, the constant CV is about 0.98 for pipe diameters of 2 to 8 inch. Because most of the time, because you are follower of Gavane, in Gavane they directly give that the value of CV is equal to 0.98 always, but that is not true. 0.98 is for pipe diameter of 2 to 8 inch and about 0.99 for larger pipes. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. If you want to calculate the Q, then VB bar into SB. So CV into SB divided by 1 minus beta to the power 4, 2 into PA minus PB divided by rho. Where Q is volumetric flow rate and SB is equal to area of throat. You can also get the mass flow rate. So the mass flow rate is obtained by multiplying the volumetric flow rate by density. by the density. So m dot is equal to q into rho cv into sb under root 1 minus beta to the power 4 2 into pa minus pv into rho. So where m dot is the mass flow rate, that is much more than sufficient for today. Just tell me, right? Next point. What are the disadvantages of the Venturi? Because up to till this point, we discussed only good points about the Venturi. सर एक वेना कॉन्ट्रैक्टर टाइप का कुछ होता है ना, Sheldon that vena contractor type in orifice meter, not in venturi meter. In venturi meter we have throat, and in orifice meter we have vena contractor. So there should be, or orifice. There should be no confusion. Okay, Arvind, that is expensive. That is one disadvantage. More disadvantages. It is very bulky in size. Write down the venturi meter. Sir, on the name of venturi meter, we know only this equation. The venturi meter has certain certain practical disadvantages. Like it is very bulky in size, expensive. The ratio, the beta value cannot be changed. These are major drawbacks. Practical disadvantages for ordinary plant practice. It is expensive. It occupies considerable space. It occupies considerable space. And its ratio of throat diameter to pipe diameter cannot be changed. If someone will ask in interview, they will ask all these points. They will not ask you equation. Everyone knows Q is equal to A into V and Bernoulli equation. For a given meter, and definite manometer system, the maximum measurable flow rate is fixed. Flow rate is fixed. So if the flow rate is changed, then the throat diameter may be too large to give an accurate reading. or too small to accommodate the next maximum flow rate. It is expensive, occupies considerable space, and ratio. All these are negative points and positive points. Very nice pressure recovery, and it requires a very less value of the power. So all these negative points will be removed by the orifice meter. Because I already told you one theory is suppose you are in someone's life, and if someone is going to replace you, it means your all the negative point should be the positive point of that person. That's why you are going to replace. In similar manner, if all the negative points will convert to the positive point in case of Venturi meter. Is it clear up to this point? Saket sir, what is alpha? Told me kinetic energy correction factor. So if your breakup occurs, so don't blame others. It means the new person will have the all the positive points which you have negative point. So it is sufficient for today, and tomorrow I will try to finish it. And if luck by chance something left, then Monday 100% I will finish it. Very good. Sir, finally, okay. So I hope you got each and every point regarding it. And tomorrow we will discuss the Venturi meter. Tomorrow we will play on the same time, same place. Very good, very good. Keep it up. So FM is in last phase. Out of 10, we have covered nearly 9 marks fluid mechanics. If 1 marks, that we will discuss tomorrow. In first session, we will finish orifice meter and rotometer and pitot tube. And in second, and then we will start the dimensional analysis and similitude. And after that, pump is a very big topic. For you, pump is a very small. For you, you marked up only small things. But what is that? Because pump is a very important topic for your interview point of, especially in PSUs, in IITs, in your college interviews. Pump is a very favorite topic, especially some such type of things are there. What is the operating point in the pump? Types of pump. If we have such type of fluid, then which type of pump will you use? So that you need to discuss. Is it clear? So I hope everything will be finished tomorrow. And if something left, maybe there are chances. Then in Monday morning, 92 question we have solved. As per I promised, we will solve 100 questions. So I will give you more than 100. Is it clear? Then Tata bye bye will be there. So Sheldon, you need to discuss. Then MO we will start mechanical operation after 2-3 day break, so that you can absorb all these things. Otherwise, if I will take in continuity, then that will go like that. Sir, we can publish a book on FM. No, you are not, because we can understand more, but that is on BTech level. That is much more than sufficient, which I gave you in classroom. After that, you are able to solve each and every question of the game. Our notes are much more than sufficient. If you attended all the class regularly, then मुझसे लिख के ले लो. You will get 100% marks in your GATE exam in my subject. I can give you 100% guarantee. No, mathematics is your side. Mathematics mistake, calculation, unit conversion, that is your side. But from FM point of view, you will get each and everything. Is it clear? Okay, thank you very much. Bye, take care. Thanks for your so much support. And thank you very much. Thanks for your patience. Bye, take care.